Hey guys. How's everybody doing? Pikachu, hello. How's it going? User Nico. Aldrum, good morning. I've got an animation job again and I'm animating adorable cats. Oh, awesome. Yeah, he got replaced. Okay, I got an animation job again and I'm animating adorable cats. That's awesome, Tikachu. I'm doing okay. I'm also working on something during my like main hours and then just trying to chip away at getting multiplayer kind of more robust for the stream overlay. Can't get rid of you on Mondays and Fridays. I didn't export the latest to Steam, but there is the other Steam thing that should still connect if I run the editor. Martina seemed to be able to get in, so I'll let you know. Event triggered after a movement will change. Why are you complaining? Hmm. What's that, guys? So there's this public event, movement mode changed, event handler, movement mode changed from this class character, and I'm trying to inherit from character for animatic character. And I could keep the base, but I want to like customize it in a way where I want to customize it in a way where I can edit this just inside of animatic character. So I'm not sure how to deal with this complaining. Aside from doing something like this, would this complain? Maybe inside of here? No, it doesn't like that. So inside of here. Okay, I can try that. So that means I don't need the switch case up here. I just need to copy this and put it into here. And this into here. Gonna copy this so I don't forget how to do it. Just put it in grabbed, I think. Okay. And then I don't want this line. No. Okay. But I do need to do a check for this on grabbed because Swifty doesn't have a ragdoll animator. So I need to do if ragdoll animator. Then do that. Okay. I think that should still work. I have to remember that I'm overwriting this rather than using the one in here now, but I'm gonna hit play on that, see if that works. Yeah, I want to learn how to do character controllers better so that I can really, you know, customize the feel, and like I'd love to get some actual, like, you know, the kind of things like ledge grabs or understand that, or like wall running, or other things would be cool. Like a cool kind of dash slide or like a little dodge roll or something. Maybe not necessarily for, you know, the bird and bear, but just in general, I wish I knew how to do them. I don't know if we did, Laura. Grab rolling cheese. Yeah, you know, use active ragdolls to pilot the arms would be kind of fun. Yeah, I'm not sure if Swifty got tickets or not. Like I told her about it, but we are swept up in the whirlwind, which is just keeping our head down on day-to-day project. Let's just see. Oh, I need to plug in controllers to even test the character controller. There's a bug associated with the build. If I don't have two controllers plugged in, weird things happen. I need to chase down a character trying to initialize without a controller to bind it to is a bad day. Seems all right. Okay, so it's using the new one, or not new, but like using the overridden one. They can resell in textile when people no go. It's not every year, so yeah, I can do it another year. It might be a case that would be better for us. Because Ren Fair is the kind of thing where you want to prep and get cool, outfit, and have the brain space to kind of go all in on that. Because that's part of the fun, right? Because I don't know. I think I'm maybe thinking of overlapping my knowledge of LARPing with Ren Fair. Like, is the Ren Fair the kind of place where you go as a character that you can kind of embody while you're there, just without the factions and the combat that LARPing comes with? I'm running. Okay, so you don't have to. I think I'd want to, though. LARPing is just a small part of a Ren Fair. So it's more like you're going to a medieval market to buy even more medieval market stuff. I see. Gotcha. Well, that explains the fair part of it. Are there performances and stuff? I feel like and there's good music, yeah. Some people dress up as a Star Trek away team and pretend that they time traveled. The amount of bullshit that they pull throughout the next generation, where it's like, this planet is like less advanced than we know, and it's like we're traveling to the past, but it's the present day. This one is a holodeck, and we're in fact just simulating the past of which we know, although we can add a little bit of fiction to it. And this is where we are actually time traveling, and we have an effect on what happens in the future. You get to eat giant bits of meat. You're dressing up as a black market wand salesperson. You're going to make wands and give them away. What do you make the wands out of? Is it like pieces of wood in a lathe or something? Sticks. I see. I get it. I can see why those are I literally thought that you would just go to the event, pick up some sticks from nearby, and be like, free wands! Get them fresh! Fresh off the tree. That's fun. All right. Let's bring back the water. So we were trying to figure out how to have I might give up on having the water ring and matching equilibrium. Like just raising up to the head above water should be fine. Then I can do like a swim anim. I mean, this kind of looks like a swim anim just by the way that it goes. And that's just him going in and out of the fall state. He's trying to keep himself above water. Because otherwise he would equal out like this. Example of wands as you did it before for a Harry Potter party. Oh, nice. Nice. I like the far left one. Fun. Yeah, the red binding as well is quite fun. Cool. I want to see how far I drop into the water from like this. It would help if I landed in the water. I think that's pretty good. Okay. It's just fun. Sorry, I'm getting lost in the sauce, man. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick my battles today, and like I don't need to fix the the point at which he reaches equilibrium yet. Um, maybe if I do the flotation device, that might kind of be funny, like if we can pop that later or something. But for now, I mean, I wonder if I made his swim anim just be slightly taller, I could visually fix it. That's always an option. Hmm. 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 Would that work? I might feel a bit disconnected, like he pops up. Change you'd make is the buoyancy would accelerate you up rather than just a constant speed. Hmm. I think that would occur. If I made the buoyancy 5, for instance. I don't know how to make him accelerate faster. I see what you're saying, like the deeper he's gone, the faster. Hey Blupino, how's it going? Edit. Just vibing. Yeah, we could mess with the gravity. I think I do gravity stuff here. What is it? What if it's heavier? Like my instinct was like, oh, if I make it less gravity, he'll rise faster. But I don't think that's what I want. I want it like that slow and then into fast. I think it won't reset it to be 1 either, which is funny. Because it's not going to go from floating. Oh, interesting. Heavier jumps. Oh, the jump feel is kind of interesting. See, that's reset it back to 1. Interesting. You really feel it pulling you with 2 times gravity. A Vegeta in a pod, go dynamic or whatever. I'm gonna make the braking friction, like not 0, but like 1, because see how that feels. I'm switching tact, by the way. Because I read these values here and I was like, braking friction 10 usually when it's floating it's like 0. So what if I made it like 3? Should make the floating thing when you contact with the ground feel like it slows you down, like a parachuter or something. Yeah. Ooh, because that's like a slide. Like not on the ground, floaty. Hit ground. Slide. Float. Oh. Does the braking friction also include like in the air? Oh, it does a little bit. That feels kind of good. Oh, cool. So I can't use it to. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, so it can't use it to like raise up anymore. But it settles to sort of an equilibrium, which is kind of nice. If that were a toggle rather than a hold, what would that feel like? Toggle hover mode. Because if I have that held, I can't jump while it's floating. Interesting. But if I could jump while I was floating, then it would be like a flapping thing for Swifty, which could be fun. Wait, she controls differently. She's just lighter, I think. Does it change the gravity scale? To -1. How does that function? Now I'm just messing with character controller parameters to see what effect we can get. The water cube is back. It is back. I think there's a max falling speed. So it caps out there. Otherwise, the camera wouldn't be able to keep up with her. This is kind of neat. Like, she can only go up so far. And then it sort of, she can equal out the lift. If she's already falling, it'll sort of bring her to an equilibrium. Kind of like that. Like she can't properly fly. And because it's more like a glidey hover mode. But if she were to jump, like she could, if we gave her like a cool little flap where it's a big flap or something. Like if her air jumps were like flaps instead of what they are now, I think that'd be fun. Tiny wings, yeah. This is more controllable now than it was. It still feels kind of glidey floaty, which is nice. No accelerating to infinity, no. I wonder if for Swifty should have more air control. I think she has like 1-to-1 air control though. Does she? 0.96. That's fun. I have to fix her eyes, a broken nose. What is the camera trying to follow? What is that about? Oh, okay. Okay, damn. It's because there's look ahead. Oh, okay. I get it. Whenever Swift isn't on, I always think, what strange things should we do with the boat to see if Swift will notice in the future? Burying it in chromails or chests is about all the power we have to do. To do some what? All the power to do what, Muldrum? The thing that Laura's suggesting. Yeah, hiding secrets that way. Yeah. I'd love to do more stuff in the future where you guys can affect the ship long term or anything like that. That'd be rad. Seriously, my plan in my head is that once finished up on current project, I'm gonna try and take a bit of a hiatus and put my time into this. Hopefully stream a little bit more and work on stuff. kind of get back to, you know, early 2024. But we obviously need spray paint. A web page what? A web page where we can paint the ship, is that what you're saying? That'd be pretty fun. What, and then project the colors onto the deck or something? That could be quite fun. Yeah, the way I was doing it with the mods painting the hoodie was that I was basically using a spout source, I think, to take a browser source into a spout source and projecting the spout source as the texture map to Swift's hoodie. But it's a little too kind of like it's a little heavy to have like multiple spout sources running at the same time, and so the spout one I use now is for showing the screens, which I think is a little bit higher priority. But just reading data from a web page, I don't know. We used a magma board for that, I think, or Aggie or something. There's also the issue of having more than one spout source. I don't know if I ever got that working. Just don't use spout. Yeah, that's true. What would you use? Yeah, it is overkill for that, for just projecting a texture. JPEG stream over HTTP. Well, I love it. Oh, imagine if you could hook it up that wherever someone's drawn, their little cat goes to, and it's like the cat is painting it. This is overkill, but you know. You were making a remote access tool for your HoloLens the other day that used one. So you can use your laptop anywhere in the office. Whoa, what's a HoloLens? Is that a VR thing? AR thing. Dang. AR headset by Microsoft. Gotcha. Okay, I got sidetracked. What were the thoughts before these thoughts? Oh, yeah. Swift. Bird. Okay, it's off by default. Dog bear. On by default. Cool. It would be kind of neat for Swifty. Okay, now her cam's not going nuts, right? Oh, it still is. Interesting. How is that still going nuts? Okay, I must be rotating it somewhere else then. Unless I did it opposites. No, I didn't. Oh, right. Saki, welcome in. Hello. Welcome to my Twitch raid mechanic. Oh, wow. In the editor version, all of the cats turn up on the raider ship's deck. How cool is that? You never really get to see that because it doesn't work in the build. Are the bombs bouncing off? Are you kidding me? It still works. Weird. Yeah. Ta-da. Get sunk. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Tired for the most part. But doing okay. Looking into character controller stuff because I want to understand it better. Like I'd love to know how to do like, you know, wall jumps would be cool. Or like, you know, in Hollow Knight where like they go against the wall and they kind of slide down. Stuff like that I think would be fun. So it feels like when we run around we have a bit more like options. Then I could reduce the number of flaps that Swifty has to make it more of a challenge to get places. Then it's more fun to get places. Who said they wanted to go for a swim? You? Yellow cat. All right. I don't see a yellow cat. You. Okay. There you go. Swim. Now drown. How did you get in that room? Oh, you can always go in that room if you want. I don't like that you can't jump while you're in the water. Yeah, like imagine if sitting in the air like that was like a ground pound or something. Hello. Did you get your tea? You're getting it. Okay. You don't like that you can't float. That's interesting. Are you rendering above the water transparency? Interesting. Only when you're a certain... Yeah, that is interesting. I'm not too worried because this is just a shitty transparent water thing, but I've changed the way your floaty works. Yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to change the sound happening if you're over a certain velocity. Make it based on how hard you hit with a limit. Yeah. But I want to like like there's parts where like you kind of land and then you're falling and then you land again. It goes and I want to prevent that. I wonder if there's like sound manager. No, but is there one here? Yes. If velocity I gotta work out the y property of the velocity, right? Would it be a negative? This one. You say that. We going to install a swimming pool into the boat? I at one point we're going to try and do a summer event, and I did build a swimming pool into the boat. That's where the beach balls came from. Um, are you coding, son? I'm coding. Um, but it didn't end up going ahead. In the future. In the future, we'll have a swimming pool. What? What the actual hell? It's saying it's 0. But it's giving me a value that's like 9 to e to the minus 11. What? That's just 0. It's just super close to 0. Okay. But I would have thought that the The velocity. Let's have it just give us the velocity. Oh yeah, Lord Huron. I associate this band and this album with Night in the Woods because I played the game and heard the songs around the same time. Also, it says "Meet me in the woods." The Y is always 0. So which one is? Is it not giving me the falling value? Is it only the X and Z? Yeah. I wonder if it knows what its current fall speed is. Because it has to cap it out, right? Why does it have a forward speed and a sideways speed, but not a falling speed? Is that just the gravity? We were playing a little bit with gravity. I'm trying to work out the current falling speed of the character, and if it's under a certain threshold, then it doesn't do the landing sound. Or because there's points where like I was standing on a ball, and it was going between standing and landing, or falling and landing really fast. So it was like when you were like on the edge of the ball. So I'm trying to prevent that. I can demonstrate if you want, but I think I did it with the audio. Fair enough. See, there has to be something. Hang on. That looked like it was probably bad. I was overriding on will land with on landed. That's probably not a good thing to have done. That might have fixed my problem. Anyway. Let's try that. Why, old dog? Why? Yeah, why? I was running the function from on will land every time. Well, every time it ran on will land, it ran landed. That could be why it was doing the brrr sound. I would still love to do like a thing where the sound is louder on a bigger jump and quieter on a softer jump though. Maybe I did it because it looks like it's slightly delayed. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Where's ball? Oh, no worries. I've got ball button. Ball. There we go. He learned how to tap dance. So that's what I'm trying to fix. That's what I'm trying to fix. So he has on here. There's max fall speed, terminal velocity, which is 40. What if that was slower? What if that was 10? What does that feel like? Not good. Not good at all. So if we know what the max falling speed is, what if I was like, oh, we have to check for it. How does it know what the falling speed is to cap it? Well, if we write max falling, save. Max fall speed. Find all references. When do I make it 150? Why would I make your max fall speed 150 when you're floating? Because I was reversing the gravity. Never mind, I get it. Still dumb, but... Alright, so we need to see all the references for this. I could just check falling time. Falling time was greater than... Yeah, how far you've been after your last ground hit. Yeah. I thought I could reference values that are stated in the class you're inheriting from. Like, it seems to know about it. Is it because I don't have this? But I thought I did have that. Maybe I don't have that. I do have that. I don't know then. Not entirely sure how inheriting works, I guess. Just looking at all of this code and trying to figure out where it's making the gravity happen. Gravity. It's got some checks in here where the velocity is only horizontal, which is interesting. Yes, it is very much the cat doing that. Yep. Glad you could all enjoy that along with me. Hey, Kieran. Apply gravity acceleration. I feel like I'm getting this project on plane value back. Oh, I gotta do stuff. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Although it looks like not for long. I'll finish up at 12. Yeah, it seems like I'm only getting back the velocity when it's determines if the vertical velocity component should be ignored when falling, i.e. not grounded. Preserving gravity effects defaults to true. Hmm. Yeah, not what I want. Okay. What was Keiko suggesting? It was like, check how far you've been since your last ground hit. Or just an amount of time since last collision. What would be easier? Like, well, I can't get access to falling time. So I'm not sure how to do that. Although it's saying I can. Yeah, why not? Maybe maybe I was overthinking it. I don't know. It was red marking earlier. Looks like I was overthinking it. It was redlining, I'm sure. Maybe maybe a misspelling, or like I was trying to use the underscore version, which is not accessible or something. Wrote that. Oh, I need ball. Ball. Seems like it's working. I think it's feeling too late though, so you should set the time to time.delta time times 3. Then it's roughly 3 frames. Set what time where? The fall time? Oh, the threshold if. I see. Ball. There we go. Fixed. Hi, Martina. Welcome to the stream. I wonder what happens if this ball is 4 times the size. Can I still roll it? Ball. Gigamax ball. Yeah. If I made this a toggle state, then I could like use the jump button on this to like flare up the torch to rise higher or something. Although it'd be cool if in my version of it I'm slowly always going down. Looks like you need to make a nice water shader. No, I don't. I don't need to make any nice water shader. Well, Kieran, I used to have a hood that would come up. So the idea is that it's like a glider parachute with a little flame underneath. So like a hot air balloon, if the flame is stronger, I would like rise up. Steal Wind Waker's water. Okay. There you go. Done. Lazy. Done. Like I've not been here before. There we go. Hang on. The phone is ringing, but I think I know who it is. How long have I been muted? How long have I been muted? No. For ages. Since the phone. Okay, that wasn't too long ago. All my life I'm muted. I said I'm gonna head off. Thank you for joining me today. I will catch you all probably next week on Monday, hopefully. You've been muted the entire stream. Awesome. Great, cool. Oh, we're gonna read Debre. Debre is awesome. I think he also develops in Unity from what from what my brain is telling me. He's making his own sort of version of VPO stuff, and I think also has worked on multiplayer for the last like year and a bit or something. So it's cool. Go check him out. I was improvising my messages to you the whole stream. I would believe it. All right, everybody, take care. Goodbye. May the rest of the day be filled with adventure. Goodbye.